Alright, time to give this a try. Alright, so this is going to be part one of my, hopefully that didn't mess up the audio. This is going to be part one of my new series that I'm hoping I can stick to. Sorry, my face is so fucking red. Damn. Why? Why is it so red? Is that the camera? There's no way it's actually that red. Oh my god. Maybe if I turn the light down. Okay. Sorry, my face gets red very easily, and I think I'm just suffering from embarrassment because I'm camera shy as all hell. But I want to get used to it, and I like this setup that I have right now. So I think I'll get used to it. Sorry. But this is going to be part one of a series I want to stick to, which is, for now, the month of January, I'm going to be doing live streaming and reacting to a new album for for Monday through Friday. No set time really after 6. Maybe it'll probably be late afternoon because I have work and I got unfortunately I don't get much time to myself, so more than likely it'll be late. But right now it's 7:30. Everybody's busy doing something, so I got time. I gotta stop rambling. So for Monday it's gonna be Swans. And the reason I'm doing Swans is because Swans is my favorite band ever. I fucking love Swans. It literally, I'm known in my workplace. My friends at work literally make jokes about how much I talk about Swans because I'm just obsessed with them. So I want to do another, but there's still stuff I haven't checked out by them, like certain live releases and stuff. So I want to do a full discography dive all over again and see how much my opinion have changed on the earlier stuff, since I don't really go back to that stuff as often as I do their later stuff, because I really love the trilogy and all that. Tuesday is going to be David Bowie, since I've listened to Black Star and Ziggy Stardust, and I thought both of those albums were incredible. And I know he has a really interesting discography, so I'm honestly, I don't know what other time I will have to check out all the other stuff, so I'm just figured why not just go ahead and check out his whole discography, because I'm curious to see how much more David Bowie will enjoy, because Black Star I really love, and Ziggy Stardust was really fun too. Both of those albums I really enjoyed. Wednesday, which is today, is going to be Justin Timberlake. Now that might not be as interesting as an artist as those other two. I don't know if whatever audience is going to see this video, but the reason I'm doing Justin Timberlake is it's a personal reason for me. As growing up, before I really developed my own music taste and understood like what I look like and look for music, my music taste was mostly shaped by my parents, and the thing we listened to the most was Justin Timberlake. I remember, I think one of the first albums I ever listened to was the 2020 Experience when that came out, because my dad downloaded it onto my MP3 player. My dad was the one in charge of putting MP3s on my player, and I remember we like watched fucking Justin Timberlake on Jimmy Fallon promoting it and everything. I was excited for that album, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm curious to look back to go. God, I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm looking forward to listening to it again and see how much my opinion has changed, or if it changed at all. If I'm going to like it as much as I used to, or is it going to be worse? Am I going to see more flaws? We'll see. This is just going to be a fun experience, because there's as much Justin Timberlake I've listened to. A lot of his albums I've not listened all the way through, so there's going to be I'm looking forward to see the albums I haven't, songs I haven't heard from before. And then you got the later stuff, which I'm not too excited about. But we'll see how it goes. Thursday is going to be Tyler Creator. And the reason for Tyler Creator is because I've heard Igor. At first it was Call Me Get Lost, then Igor, then Chromacopia, which just came out, which I really enjoyed. I haven't listened to his earlier stuff. Initially I was going to put it off because it didn't seem worth checking out, but after I see enough people say, like, it'd be one thing if everybody said, like, his early stuff is trash, don't give it a listen, but I've seen legit people say it's not great, but there's still solid hits on his early stuff. So I'm curious to see how much. Honestly, I just want to see his artistic growth from the guy who made like shitpost music. Everybody brings up that controversial song. I think it was it Bastard. I think it was Bastard. Has that controversial lyric in there, and I was like, "Oh, how do you guys support this guy? He was talking about all this crazy stuff." So I'm curious to see what was he always good, or how long did it take for him to actually get good? Because from Igor, I would say he does not have a bad album. I haven't my friend. Family member was nice enough to get me Flower Boy on vinyl, which I'm really happy about. I have not heard that album yet, but I now have it on the vinyl, which is funny is because that's the only vinyl I have for Tyler Creator. But, and then Friday is going to be Drake Friday. And I'm not a Drake fan at all. Not at all. I heard For All the Dogs when that released. I was actually hyped for it because I thought the album cover was cool. I thought it was an interesting idea. I was hoping, like, his last few albums, I remember people were not too hot on, but I was willing to give it a chance. I listened to For All the Dogs. Terrible. 23 songs, and 4 songs I would say were okay, or maybe slightly good. That's it. Out of 23 songs, the rest is a snooze fest. Or if it's not boring out of my mind, it is infuriating. Like, I roll my eyes when I see people like jump on the whole like Sexy Red hate train, whatever. But her song on Drake's album, if that was the only song you heard by Sexy Red, I think it would be more understandable to say like why if you thought Sexy Red was a horrible artist, because that song sucks. But I'm curious because I see a lot of legit hip-hop fans, like people I respect their opinions for, who say Drake does have good music and had good albums. I personally have never really been like, I enjoy his hits, but they've never really been that crazy where it made me want to find more from him. It's more of just like, I hear it on the radio, it's like, yeah, it's a good song. I can see why it's popular. So I'm curious to see if I go back to his early stuff, like his first albums, his first mixtapes, whatever, can I actually be a Drake fan despite everything I know now, especially after the rap battle and all that shit? I'm curious, and all the diss tracks. I'm curious to see, can I still become a Drake fan if I just simply listen from the beginning and work my way up? And I'm not going to be biased, be like, act like, and try to go into it already like, this is going to be the worst album ever, fuck Drake. I actually do want to give it a fair shot and chance. So if there are any Drake haters, Drake fans who see this and think I'm going to be K-bot just shit on the whole time, I am going to give it a fair shake and actually just try and enjoy it before hopefully I won't have, my god, hopefully I'll have a good time. Besides Drake Fridays, it's going to be New Music Friday, where besides listening to Drake, I will also be checking out whatever's new for the day. My goal is to listen to one new album every Friday. Some Fridays, there's just simply nothing. Like, even last year with how amazing that year was for music, you still have like a Friday or two where it was just simply, you look on the new music page and you're just like, I don't, there's nothing here. Maybe there's something there for other people, but for me, it's just not even jumping out. So my goal is to listen to new music every Friday, but I'm not gonna pretend I'm gonna be able to fully. There's gonna be one or two Fridays where I'm just gonna be like, move on to something else. If that happens, or if I listen to an album and I still feel like doing more music, I'm gonna be doing what I call Wildcard, which is simply gonna be I'm gonna have a bunch of randomizer wheels, which is gonna be like, first it'll be the source, so it'll be like, rate your music, album of the year, Rolling Stone, whatever other music publishing site that does like lists and stuff, or whatever. And then it'll be the top. It'll either be like the top 100 albums, top of this genre, top of this year, top of this decade, so on and so on. And then it'll be, or it could be the worst of that month, worst of that. Ugh. Oh my god, I can't. I need a script. I can't fucking. If I speak, I remember stuff and it just gets all jumbled up. It's gonna be a randomizer of like the best stuff, the worst stuff, and whatever it's gonna be, like a decade, genre, or year. And then afterwards it'll be once that's all selected, then it's simply picking a random number. So say I get rate your music top 30 of rock. It'll be then it'll choose like a random number from 1 to 30, and then that whatever number it lands on, that's the album I'm listening for today. So it's just gonna be, my goal is just to have the most randomest album. Like there's no dot or anything. Maybe I'll do if this gets popular enough, maybe I'll do like suggestions and such. But more likely, the idea is it's just going to be completely random. I have no control over it. It could be the worst album I've ever heard, or it could be an album I've never even heard of and turns out to be amazing. I don't know, but that's the goal. So that I'm going to be doing for January. I'm going to try to hold myself to do this throughout the month, and if I can stick to it, then I'll make another video talking about what I plan on doing for February, because I have different plans for February. So I'm gonna start going live, and yep. I was trying to think of a good outro, but I couldn't think of anything. So hope you guys enjoy this idea and have fun with me, and join me on my streams and follow me on Twitter, the same name, Carson by default. Later.